In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the coolant recovery tank hose on this Chevy Silverado. Let's get into it. We're going to remove the intake snorkel. You can do this job without doing that, but it's a lot harder to get in there, so we're just going to take this off. We'll have more room. Using an 8mm socket, loosen up the worm clamp. And over here as well. Loosen that up, slide this off, oops. Slide it off the throttle body. And slide it out of the way. Disconnect the connector for the mass airflow sensor. Push down on the tab, slide that off. I'm gonna grab the air filter box, just pull it straight up, and it slides out. If you want to drain the coolant out of the radiator, you can, if there is a drain on your radiator. Some vehicles don't have it. We're just going to drain the coolant from right here. So put a drain bucket underneath, just using some hose clamp pliers. Slide this hose clamp back, right there. You want to make sure you do this when the engine is not hot. You want the coolant to be cold. Just twist it back and forth and pull. There's some coolant. It's going to come off. I'll just let it drain. Now we'll take this clamp off right here. Just use hose clamp pliers. Squeeze that, slide that down. Twist this back and forth and slide it off. You can follow the hose all the way up to where it goes into the firewall. Push that in. I'm going to take this hose off first. This isn't the one we're mainly going for, but pull that off. And this is the tool that we're going to slide onto the hose in the back. Get it on there, then it goes into the fitting. Slide the tool first. Make sure the fitting's all the way down. And slide that off. I'll just show you how this tool works. See the tool is around the pipe right there. There's a little lip. Hose goes over that lip, and there's fingers. There's 4 fingers in there holding it in. So when the tool goes in there, it spreads those apart, and then you can just slide the hose right off. I'll grab the hose, slide it up and out. Slide the hose in position, get it started down below. Right there. Before we tighten this up, this has a worm clamp. I'll just put this hose on the reservoir. That's good. And I'll tighten this one down. Snug that down, give it a wiggle, make sure it's tight. Tighten it a little more. And this one as well. Slide that in place. Snug that one down. You can always adjust later if you need to, but that looks good right there. I'll take the hose and just slide it right on. You just want it to click in place. There we go, that clicked in place. Take the other hose right next to it and click that in place. There we go, those are both clicked in. Make sure that's not rubbing, that looks good. And just slide the hose in the bracket. It's good. Put the air box in, line that up. Just push it down in place. Make sure you get the wire. Plug that in. And take the snorkel, line it up. Go over the throttle body. That's good. Now we'll tighten these down. Snug that down. Tighten that one down. Take the cap off for the coolant reservoir. You want to fill it up with the appropriate coolant up to the full line. And then you want to run the engine for about 15 minutes, monitoring it, make sure it is not overheating. Turn the heat on just slightly, make sure the heat's coming through. Then shut the vehicle down, double check the fluid level, and adjust accordingly.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.